Good evening, everyone. This is Tommy. I can be also found on Instagram at helpwithgadgets.edc. This evening we're going to be doing a little bit of a mini review of the American Bladeworks Model 1 and Model 2. I'll show you a little bit of size comparison to them. And then I want to take the Ultem scales off the Model 1 and put on some Micarta scales that I just got in today. So let's just show some size comparisons here. This is up against the Kunwu Padre, and we'll add a Micarta Morial. All right, take those away. Let's add in a CJRB Pyrite. And let's also add in a Kaiser Sparrow. So you can see a little bit of the size comparisons. And we'll also look at a QSP Penguin. And we'll also look at a Kaiser Cyberblade. As you can tell, they're a little bit bigger than the Kaiser Cyberblade. Alright, that's it for the size comparisons. Let's go ahead and, by the way, both of these are great knives. The owner of American Bladeworks is Michael Martin. Great guy to do business with, great guy to chat with. So let's go ahead and get into to taking these old scales off and putting on the new Micarta ones. Alright, you'll need a T7, which is a little different than a lot of knives, but the T7's for all the body screws and the clip screw, and that pops right off. Titanium pocket clip, and two more screws in the back for the other side. The clip is reversible, so you're able to set it up for left-handed carry if that's what you're wanting to do. Come on out of there. Alright, so there's the two screws from the other side. And for the pivot, you'll need a T15. Alright, and we'll set that down in some alcohol and let that clean. Yep. Rookie mistake. I left two more body screws in. We'll need to get those out before we can do anything. And you can tell it's all coming apart very easily. Alright. Got all those. So there's nothing wrong with these Ultem scales. There's your back spacer. I just wanted to try something a little bit different. Alright, and those will pop right off with a little gentle persuasion. We're going to go ahead and put the bearings in some alcohol and let them soak. And take the pivot out, put it in the alcohol, get the bearing. Gently flex that and pop the Ultem scales off. Alright, well, we got it apart. This is a perfect time to go ahead and do a little bit of cleaning. And I'm not going to say this is the best way to clean a knife, the only way to clean a knife, but it's the way that I enjoy cleaning them. And if I'm doing something wrong, y'all let me know. Drop a comment below. And also, if you have any suggestions on how to improve on anything that I'm doing, whether it be assembling knives or the videos or anything like this, because I'm new at it. Been working on trying to improve things a bit. I've worked on some lighting issues that I had. Worked on my wooden surface a little bit. Stained that this weekend as one of the projects that I did. I also like to take one of these cotton swabs and get up in here. Let's see if I can actually do this on camera without managing to cut myself. That would be a plus. I don't think anybody wants to see any blood. Alright. So we've got that. Alcohol pad. Clean things up just a bit. Alright. So we'll just slide the liners, pop those into the scales. Let's grab the other one. Pops right in there. Let's go ahead and get the pivot. Clean that out. Pivot screw. And a lot of times what I will do is take one of the alcohol pads and actually twist that pivot screw. Clean it up some. Try to get the majority of the Loctite off of there. I don't always have luck in getting every little bit off. Alright, let's get some of this trash out of the way here. Grab the bearings, and again with the bearings I usually, even though they've been soaking, I usually run them with a bit of a alcohol pad and make sure I've got all the debris that I can off of those. Alright. Let's grab the pivot. You can see the American Bladeworks pivot here. And on this side, the scales are cut out to allow that to slip right in. Alright. Place one of our bearings on. Let's go ahead and wipe this off. Slide it into place. Alright. And what I'm using for oil is Lucas Extreme Duty Gun Oil. I also use Gunny Glide sometimes, but we use the Lucas oil. Doesn't take a whole lot. There's some folks that say that bearings would do just fine without any lubrication. If that's the way you want to run them, that's all well and good. Alright, the other bearing. Again, just a little bit of oil on those. Also take the opportunity here to hit the detent ball. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and place the backspacer in on this side, make things a little easier. Alright. Okay, make sure I've got everything. No spare parts. It's a good thing when you get a knife together and you don't have any spare parts laying on your mat. Alright, I usually just take the pivot screw, dab a little bit of Loctite on it. Don't have to be a whole lot. You don't really want to goop it up a whole lot. And we'll put this pivot screw in. Again, doesn't have to be real tight. We'll adjust that in just a moment. I love the Made in USA pivot screws that Michael puts on these. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to the T7. Get the rest of our body screws. And filler space screws in. It's just off just a hair. Let's get that out. Have to loosen these a little bit. There we go. Let's go ahead and get the clip, put that in place, tighten those down. All right, let's go ahead and tighten this pivot a little bit more. You can tell from looking that it's still off. And as I tighten, it brings it back across. Let's see what we have here. A little bit more, I think. Huh? I also wanted to bring to your attention the blade, the way that he mills the blade. This is not really something that you can feel, but I think it gives it a great look. Alright, so that's American Bladeworks Model 1. We've switched over to the black micarta scales from the Ultem scales. And we'll run this for a while and see how we like it. Again, questions, comments, or any critiquing on any of the processes that I do or the video itself, please do not hesitate to leave comments below. I thank you for watching and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now.